Hello people of the internet, Megan here, and time for another video. Today is a start of a new little thing I want to try. I think I mentioned it in my little back video. I wanted to start doing something that I'm thinking of calling like Tea Time Tuesdays. Basically, I just sit down in front of the camera with a good cup of tea, tell you about the tea I'm drinking, and just ramble about stuff, I guess. I'm just gonna put that back on my desk because it's a little hot still. Originally, this was gonna be like a little idea to do on like Twitch or as like live streams here on YouTube, but I don't feel I'm entertaining enough to keep things going on my own continuously. Originally, that would be great as like a cool like sit down and chat with me sort of thing, but don't know how interested people would be in that, and I know I'm not interesting or entertaining enough to do things alone on live stream, so maybe at one point in the far future it will become like a live stream like thing, but for now, do it kind of vlog style. Just gotta throw my glasses on for a sec so I can read about this tea while it cools off a little bit because it is hot. So I found this like little tea shop, online shop through TikTok. Swear TikTok has been very dangerous for my wallet the past like couple of years, finding all these small little businesses and online shops and Etsy stores, and it's been great. I love it. My wallets and bank account do not love it as much, but this is a shop called Dryad Tea. I'll throw a link for the shop down in the description. I swear, the past year I've probably ordered like a sample of every single one of their teas, or at least close to every single one of their teas. It's wild. So many flavors, but the one I tried today is Autumnal Fae. You know, we're officially in fall now and I want something kind of fall themed. I was feeling very fall today. And what I love about the shop is they do have like little samples for like every flavor of their tea, which is what I got all of. You know, each sample is enough to make a couple cups of tea, get an idea if you like the flavor or not. $3 a sample. It's pretty cool. I like it. Each little thing I've noticed comes like with a cute little description of the tea, very whimsical, just up my alley. And then the flavors of the tea, the ingredients, and then on the side it also has like what kind of tea it is, like black, oolong, herbal, so on and so forth, as well as like steeping instructions, which is very useful. I did not find out until recently that each tea, you know, for the best cup of tea you could get, varies how long you let it steep. But yeah, this blend, the description for flavor for this blend is a delight of oolong and black tea base with a fall spice that reminds one of the changing of seasons and falling leaves. Read it, I'm like, yes, that is what I want for today. That is what I want. And when I opened that packet up, it immediately hit me like, yes, this is a good fall tea. This just screams fall to me. It was like a very homey scent. Very comforting. This is still so hot. I want to take a sip. I want to try it. It smells amazing. The ingredients in it is black tea, oolong, calendra. I cannot pronounce things to save my life. Apple, rose hips, orange pieces, hibiscus, cinnamon, and then natural flavors. I definitely smell the cinnamon. Alright, first sip. Let's go. Ooh, that is nice. That is very nice. I like that. So that is on the tea, so now on to the rambling, I guess. As if, you know, I wasn't rambling enough as it is. So, the past like year or so, when I haven't been uploading much of anything on either of my channels, yeah, did a lot of thinking. I recently turned 31. Which isn't that old, but, you know, sometimes it makes me feel very old thinking about. Because I don't feel 31 at all, which is really freaking weird. And also, really lately, I've been thinking of things I like to do now in my free time versus what I used to love to do. Things I stopped doing that I used to love doing for whatever reason. Basically, I've been like trying to revisit things that used to bring me joy, because just even before the pandemic, I feel like my mental health wasn't as strong. Is strong the right word? I don't know. Wasn't as up there as it used to be. Yeah, the pandemic just made that worse, really. past year, I've been really trying to remind myself of things that used to bring me joy, things that used to make me happy, things I used to love doing. A lot of them are the same now, reading and whatnot, cosplay, cons. I haven't been able to do many cons because of said pandemic, but whatever. I went to Anime Boston this past year, which was amazing, and plan to go to cons in the future, provided, safety and all that with pandemic, because it's still going on, yada yada yada. I do have to be careful with video games nowadays, because I am the type of person who will play a game, like, very, very continuously, especially certain games like The Sims, Civilization 6. Those games really suck me in, and I sit down thinking I'll play for like an hour or so, but then I end up playing till like 2 in the morning, so gotta be careful with those. But then it kind of got me thinking of other things I used to enjoy. Like, I used to be so into crafting and artsy stuff. Like, I freaking loved that stuff when I was younger. And then just one day I stopped. And unfortunately, not for the best of reasons. I vividly remember 5th grade. What the fuck are they doing outside? I'm sorry for any noise you might hear in the background. A neighbor down the way is doing something. I don't know what. But it's sounding pretty loud, so I don't know if my camera's gonna pick it up or not. But regardless, I'm here, I'm wearing makeup, I'm filming, we're seeing this video through. But I was in 5th grade, new school, had a rough year or two before then because my dad passed away the summer leading into 4th grade. 4th grade I proceeded to be bullied a lot, and then I moved to a whole new part of the state, so it was starting fresh, which in that case, wasn't too bad because I didn't have too many friends back there anyway. So, fresh start was good. But in art class, this one girl, I was just doing simple little art things. I wasn't doing anything fancy. It wasn't like art class back then. It's like, oh, you're going to work on these specific projects. It was kind of like a free-for-all, like, do whatever, from what I remember. And the school system I came from wasn't really, probably not the best funded, not the best curriculum and all that, compared to this other one, this new school I was going to. So I was kind of behind the learning curve in a lot of things, but I'm just doing my thing, having fun with some basic, simple art shit, and I can't remember word for word the comment she gave on that, but she said something like, that implied that I wasn't very good. It wasn't, I was like 11 years old. What 11-year-old is, a Picasso, And I'm like, well, I like doing this. It's been like 2 decades, so I can't remember everything word for word. But she was asking, like, what else did I used to do? And I'm like, oh, I used to play soccer before coming up here. Once again, wasn't very good. I was 10, 11 years old playing soccer. I was playing more for fun than competition. So for me, it didn't matter if I was good or not. And her first comment to that was like, well, were you any good? And I'm like, little kid me is just like, I don't know. And I guess it was kind of after that point, I'm like, well, the seeds were planted for the thoughts of, well, if I'm not really good at something, I shouldn't do it. So I kind of started drifting away from art stuff. Arts, crafts, all that stuff I started to drift away from. And it kind of followed me for a lot of other things. Oh, singing. Even if it was just like singing in the car. Not really good at it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Sewing. I'm not really good at it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Makeup. I'm not really good at it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. And just the last few years, as I've grown older, I'm like, why do I care? Why the hell do I care so much? Why should I care if I'm not good at something and all that? Just because I'm not good at something doesn't mean I shouldn't enjoy it. Doesn't mean I shouldn't continue with it. Because after all, how am I supposed to improve and get better at something if I don't suck at it first? How do I build those skills if I don't keep going? I've always heard as you get older, you kind of slip into the realm of, I don't give a fuck anymore. You just lose the fucks to give. And God, it is true. It is so freaking true. And I am living for it. I love it. It's made life so much more enjoyable. And I'm still early in this no fucks to give attitude. Like last year, with cosplaying, I didn't give a fuck how accurate my costume was. I kind of had always that kind of mindset that comfort comes before appearance with cosplay and just like everyday outfits in general. I would still care a little bit. But now I'm just kind of like, you know what, comfort first. I don't care if my shoes don't match, for example. I'm going to be walking around all day. Why should I care how accurate the shoes are? Most people don't care about the goddamn shoes of a cosplay anyway. I just gotta say that's been liberating to not care that much about like little details. Do I still like to get little details right? Yeah, that could be the perfectionist in me. But it's so enjoyable to just cosplay and not care. Oh, the shade of this is a little off. Whatever, I don't care. Oh, this is a little longer than it should be. I don't care. I'm doing this for fun, not for like brownie points, so whatever. For makeup, I did not intend for this to be quite as bolder looking. Like, I know this isn't bold, but for me this is bold because I like rarely wear makeup because I'm still working on the skills. When I was sitting in front of my mirror and trying to like do the best with this, because I was just kind of going off the fly, I'm like, let's use this palette today. Let's go with these colors because they look pretty and I think they'll look okay together, and just this kind of happened. And you know what? I decided to just roll with it because why not? This is a learning experience. I'm learning for fun. And you know what? I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera because I don't have my glasses on, so I don't really see that well. Everything's just kind of indistinct in my viewfinder. But in real life, it was like, maybe that's a little much. Whatever. We all been there. We all start somewhere. This is where I'm starting. I can only go up from here. I started buying craft stuff again because I want to start crafting. I have ideas. I have things I want to make. And I love to craft. I love being creative. And that's just another way for me to be creative. Time for drawing and other drawing and painting. I want to get into that. Just to have another creative outlet. Something fun for me to do in my downtime. Just, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm good at something or not anymore. I want to do something, I'm going to give it a go and see how I like it. If I like it, I'm going to keep doing it because it brings me joy, and the world sucks. The world sucks right now. It's sucked for a long time actually, but it's really sucked right now. And if me doing something poorly brings me a little bit of joy in this horrible, shitty world, I'm going to do it because life is short. None of us really know how long we have on this planet, and I want to make the most of it. I want to enjoy it. I want to have fun. And I'm finally going to live up to that. I'm finally just, screw it all. Screw it all. I'm going to do stuff that makes me happy. So that's it for my tea. It's only like little dregs left. Yeah, so that's it for that tea. My little ramble. But yeah, I'm kind of on a roll now. I've really stopped caring about letting other people's thoughts on me hold me back. Like, even when it comes to, like, appearances. Like, back in high school, I really wanted to dye my hair. Like, from going into freshman year of high school, 9th grade, I wanted to color my hair a fun color. You know, kind of new school, new start, new, like, little era. And my mom's like, nah, I don't think you should dye your hair a crazy color. And I wanted to do it throughout high school. Just something fun. And never happened. I did like the tips for like junior prom or something. But then after that I was like, what are other people gonna think? Am I too old to be doing that? Am I too old to enjoy that? You know, up until like last year when I had like a purple balayage done, and it brought me great joy. And that was kind of me dipping my toes back into the water of fun hair color. And just to see if I'd like it or if I'd like to have my whole head done. And just the balayage made me so happy that I'm like, I want to fully color my hair. Like, a fun color now. I held off because one of my friends was getting married. I was bridesmaid, so I held off. And then earlier this summer, back in June, I finally did it. Finally went and got my hair done. Mostly because I did not trust myself to do it myself. I definitely did not trust, like, high school Megan back in the day to do it, because I thought I'd fuck it up. And back then, I already had to regrow my hair from scratch from losing it all to cancer. So I'm like, I don't want to mess up that bad. So high school Megan was like, yeah, I don't want to regrow my hair again. I don't want to kill my hair. So never did it. earlier in the summer, I'm like, I don't know if I trust myself to bleach my hair, do it right, so I'm gonna go get it done at a salon. And I did. Came out awesome. It's really faded now. I've been kind of keeping it going with a color depositing conditioner because I wanted to make it last as long as possible. Now I'm just letting it fade so I can do another fun color. This time I'm gonna try and do it myself because I don't care if I destroy my hair and have to regrow it. It is what it is. If I mess it up, I mess it up. It's just hair. I don't care. I'm beyond caring. Colored hair makes me happy. And yeah, I've done a whole lot more rambling than I anticipated. I finished my tea already. So yeah, that's it for this little installment of Tea Time Tuesdays. Still debating it actually if I want to do this on Tuesday or Thursday, because I do kind of hope to have a movie Monday sort of thing going on. So having 2 videos back to back, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, like filming schedule wise, but you know what, we'll see. Maybe this will become Tea Time Thursday. Maybe not. Just Tea Time Tuesday has a nicer ring to it. I don't know. We'll see how things go. And I also don't know if this could be like a weekly thing or like every other week or like 3 weeks out of the month. Really gonna depend on how often I can come up with topics for it. So yeah, filming schedule is gonna be very up in the air for a little bit, but you know what? It is what it is, and just gotta go with the flow. See how things go. I don't want to overwhelm myself with stuff and uploading because I don't want to burn myself out. I do have my other channel related to like book and bookish material, so I'm trying to keep uploading regularly on both these. So yeah, I want to keep it manageable, and yeah, hopefully in the next month or so I can come up with a more set schedule and just get a nice little schedule down packed for both my channels. Which, by the way, for anyone who is interested in my bookish channel, I will be linking it down in the description. I talk about books, I do reviews, sometimes do some book to movie adaptation discussion, and, you know, trying to think of some new stuff to throw out over there as well. So yeah, it's great to be back. Thank you for watching, if you are still watching, and yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.